Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great millstones. Salutations to all my fellow laborers that do this work in truth and sincerity around the four corners of the earth. Whether you're in great millstone or not, to the scattered elect that are scattered among the heathen nations, that be like unto the speckled bird. To you I say shalom, and to the Akwaf that are listening and learning. All right, speaking about the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, to you black power and you black people, right, who have been following Grandmaster Jay, you are as foolish as he is. Our people are scattered among all nations, so all our people are not going to be so-called black. All right, when the truth be said, there is no such thing as black people. This phone cover is black. No one's skin is that color. People are different shades of brown. Grandmaster Jay is very brown. The clothes that he wears is black. What is black is his heart and his mind. All right, but his skin is brown. And I'm just so tired of the ignorance of a group of brown people referring to themselves as black, as the color of a crayon, when they are not. And too sottish to look up the meaning of the word. Now I'm going to just point out how foolish you people are. All right? And I don't care if I hurt your feelings or piss you off, because you need to be told the truth. But how foolish and how stupid you're being following this man. You would think that at least his handlers, the people controlling him, who's paid him, who's hired this hireling, this Judas goat, would at least gotten a man who had some hair on his head and a full beard. How are you going to pull off, you know, the Israelite thing, looking like a follower of Farrakhan, looking like one of the fruit of Islam, with a bald face and a bald head? Raise it to the not following the law, statutes, and commandments in any way, not even the appearance of doing so. All right, talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, but then turn around and talking about blackity black, black, black. The two things don't go together. The Israelites are not officiated or associated with any black power groups, black identity groups whatsoever. And you people are full hypocrites. And I'm going to go through a list of scriptures. First, let me read this one, and then I'm going to play this video. All right? Let me read Isaiah 8 and 20. And it reads, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Because there is no light in them, meaning there's no truth. There's no truth in Grandmaster Jay. None whatsoever. All right? Now we're going to read one more scripture, because one of the things I heard him say in a recent video was that we would take Texas, give us our own thing. You can't have your own thing in America. All right? No matter where you go in America, your resources is going to have to come through them, and they're never going to make a deal with you that they're going to keep. All right? If you have to get your water from them, they're going to tank the water. If you have to get your food from them, they're going to tank the food, or they're going to cut you off. All right? The curses that fell upon the Israelites, you would think that Grandmaster Jay would speak about that sort of thing. All right? But he doesn't, because he doesn't know, because he's not a man of the Lord. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord hath sent against thee. See, that's the thing. What you people fail to acknowledge, you dumb, sottish children, you niggerlights out there. Because the ones of you that are following Grandmaster Jay, the most of you are going to die. You're the 2/3, and you're going to die in the upcoming violence and the famines that are coming anyway. You know, good riddance. But the scripture reads, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right, so all the things you want and need, you're going to always have to go to your enemies for. Point blank, period, until the Lord comes and get us. The Lord is going to get us out of this situation. And all the things that happen in the world are evidence of it. And who's been telling you about all these events and warning you years before they came? The men of the Lord. Not Grandmaster Jay. This guy came out of nowhere. No works. None whatsoever. His only works was DJing at parties. Point blank, period. He hasn't been on the highways and the byways in the face of his enemies, in the elements. He just came out of nowhere. Funded with, and you best believe, just go on YouTube and look, man. There's so many videos of Jake trying to conceal carry and open carry, and they get surrounded by police and cops and that whole sort of thing. All right, there was a video that came out years ago that showed an Edomite walking down the street with open carry, and nothing happened. And then his friend, who was lawfully carrying as well, they let the Jake do it, and he got surrounded by the police. They just surrounded him. So there's no way on yeah. And look what they did to the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers. They are not going to allow you to walk around that way without giving you problems, man. It's just not going to happen. All right? And just to show you how hypocritical you people are, let's listen to this video. All right? You're talking about what these Edomites are doing to you. Look at what Jake is doing to themselves, to their own people, man. You people are hypocrites and full of shit. The first thing you need to do, Grandmaster Jay, if that was the case, you need to go into the inner city and you need to get rid of all the gangs. You need to put them down because they are unruly and they're not going to follow your rules and they're not going to follow you. All they're going to do is continue to bang on each other and kill their own people. So that's your biggest, some of your worst enemies, and your worst are going to be your own. Talk about that.
It's been a heck of a day of revelations across America, ranging from confabulated number of the coronavirus, the bad strategy of eradication versus containment, eradication not possible. And then, of course, we turn our attention to here in the waning hours of July the 6th, we turn our attention to the rampant violence that's cascading across America that's getting absolutely very little attention in terms of its effect. I want to give Fox News some credit here. They covered, I think, the greatest tragedy that I've seen in some time. This past weekend, 5 children were killed as a result of leftist radical groups shooting for the sake of shooting. And we're going to get into that here and what it means on the Common Sense Show. My name is Dave Hodges. I'm the host. And we're the show that's freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. We're brought to you by this device right here. This can charge your cell.
And don't get it twisted. He full of shit too with shackles over his head. The only people that were ever in shackles was the Israelites. But those shackles that are over his head, that's also a nomen omen because that's his future. But he's gonna point out how hypocritical you niggas are being. Let me move fast forward a little bit.
All right, now let's get down to business here. There were 5 children killed in Chicago over the 4th of July weekend. 5 children. 5 children. 8-year-old girl playing in her grandmother's backyard on the 4th of July, shot in the head. Shot in the head. An 8-year-old girl. Now, Fox News made a big deal about the fact that all 5 of these children were black.
Enough said, man. Let's get some scriptures. And all you clowns, all you cowards coming on the you keyboard warriors coming on the comment board, and put in no work, ain't done nothing for the people. All right, this is Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children. That means stupid. Bunch of stupid ass niggas is what you are. All right, be black if you want to. Right? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, man. You people are always looking for another way, the same way that you gave up the Lord to these damn to these damn Edomites to be crucified, and you took in a thug ass nigga like the Grandmaster J, man. You let the righteous lamb, but you know what? It was prophesied. It had to happen because he had to shed his blood to save us all, mainly the elect. Because of 2/3 for that action, you're gonna down this side. See, that's your punishment. You gave up the Lord, and he gonna give you up to these devils and give you up to this destruction. You get the blessing on the other side when you're born into the kingdom. All right. You're gonna pay for what you've done. You're gonna pay for your offenses and your dumbass comments on the comment board too. All right. This is Matthew 24:50. It said, and it reads, Yahweh Salakia, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him. All right. And in an hour that he is not aware. And he shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites that shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. The Lord gonna come and cut you people down, man. Painfully. When you have no ideas coming. All right? When you have absolutely no ideas coming. This is Job 15 and 34. For the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. So, look, Grandmaster J was bribed into being a Judas goat, and for you dumb niggas to follow him, man. All right, not you Israelites, but you niggas. You people who refer to yourself as black. Look up the meaning of black. You ain't figured that out yet. You ain't figured out that this man is red, that he's pink. He's the true red man. He's the Edomite, the one you're looking at on the screen. All right? The paper on his desk is white. His skin is red because his blood shows forth through his skin, like the scripture says. And the first came out red all over like like a hairy garment, because they used to dye garments red like that. You want to see a true example of a true red man? Just look up Glenn Beck. Just click on anything with Glenn Beck. And there's many. Donald Trump, red as hell. Fauci, that damn devil, red as hell. Not white, red. All right? Get tired of telling you people the same thing over and over again. Black and white are social constructs created by the man, by his people, the man that you see on the screen. They created those concepts of black and white. People are red-fleshed or different shades of brown. The rest of the world is different shades of brown. Brown people. You got really dark chocolate brown, and then you got light caramel, a lighter brown, but different shades of brown. Simple as that, man. Next scripture. Let's go to Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 4 3 and 14, and it reads, Turn back, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you, and I will take you of a city and two of a family. I would take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you into Zion, man. So the Lord is still reaching out his hands to some of you, man. All right? You better wake up and take heed to the message that's being taught, man, and not be offended, but be thankful for being chastised. All right? Just like the scripture says, spare the rod, you spoil the child, man. I mean, you ruin that child. That child grows up with no discipline, wild and unruly, man. All right? This is done out of love for the hopeful elect that may be falling victim to that. To the rest of you, to hell with you, man. Die slow, niggas. This is painfully. That weeping and gnashing of teeth can't come fast enough for some of you. This is Luke 12 and 56. And it reads, Ye hypocrites, You discern the face of the sky and the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern the time, man? All right? They're getting ready to come out with these mass vaccinations and the microchip, FEMA camps, and all that, man. But you people can't see that the end is near. There is no making no deal with these people, man. All right? There's no, they're like the Terminator. You know how he said it has no emotion, no feeling, it doesn't feel pain, it doesn't feel pity, and it will not stop. It would absolutely not stop until you are dead or back in chains again. With that, I hope this was an edifying and a lesson. I hope that somebody woke up from this madness and would do a little bit of research and pay attention to the prophets and not some Johnny come late guy running around with a gun. About $1.50 soaking wet with boots, talking like he's so tough. Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Abashai Bashim Rakar Kadash Wa Abba Babal Shalom.